The nostalgic cartoons tier list. Again, guys, this is my tier list. Don't worry about yo tier list. Don't worry about my tier list. Worry about yo tier list. Don't get offended if you love something and I put it at an F. Damn, we got a super S, an SS. Whoa, hold up. We shouldn't be SS. Whoa. Let's do this. All right, so first off, we got Yogi Bear. I like not the animated. It was like a live action movie. There was a live action Yogi Bear film with Dan Aykroyd. Justin Timberlake. Boo Boo. That's the little motherfucker's name. Boo Boo. That's right, he was. Yeah, I liked this one. This was good. I was in like the 6th grade or whatever when that came out. All right, Yogi Bear though. I'll put Yogi Bear at a B. He gets a B. Dario's okay. Dario's I don't know. I like Beavis and Butthead. I like Mike Judge. I like King of the Hill. Dario I never really got into, never really got to watch all that much of. Very dry humor from what I remember, like the driest of dry. But Dario gets a B as well. Dario seems to be really popular with some people. Some people love it. Simpsons, come on now, guys. Come on now. This is easy. SS for Simpsons. Teen Titans. Okay, the Teen Titans. Was this the earlier Teen Titans from the early 2000s? This show was good. Show was good as hell. I'm going to give it a B, though. Giving it a B. Invader Zim. Loved Invader Zim. I feel like Invader Zim is also going to get a B. So far, we got a lot of Bs. The Cleveland Show. This is going to be the first F. The first F. I mean, the Cleveland Show was fucking horrible. The show is so awful. They're making a Stewie Griffin show though. Stewie, yeah, upcoming American animated sitcom. That I wonder what are the like casted characters for that gonna be. Stewie show. Oh my god, EDP. Two Stupid Dogs I never got to see. I've never seen Two Stupid Dogs. I'm just gonna give it a C. Cat Dog was amazing. I fucking loved Cat Dog. Cat Dog gets an A. I loved Cat Dog. Family Guy, you know what? Some people may say Family Guy's overrated. I think Family Guy's fucking great. I think Family Guy's hilarious, especially early Family Guy. Even some of the new episodes on Family Guy are pretty good. And they, some of them, like, some of the episodes, they do, like, different things. Like, they'll be, like, one episode will just be, like, a parody of something, of, like a whole different story. I remember recently I saw a Family Guy episode where there were, like, 3 separate stories. So it was, like, 3 mini stories in one episode. And it was one of the newer seasons. I love Family Guy. Family Guy also gets an S, super S. Felix the Cat, you know what? Yo, Nifty, it's funny. Do you remember when we used to watch the Felix the Cat cartoons with Grandma, like in the car? Like Grandma had the DVD of Felix the Cat cartoons, and she would just pop it on in the van, like whenever we had really long car rides. Do you remember that? Felix the Cat was good. Felix the Cat gets an S. Grim and Evil? Is this Grim and Mandy? Why is it Grim and... No, that's not the Adventures of Grim and Mandy. I've never seen this one. Grim and Evil? Grim Evil? Grim and Evil. I've never seen Grim and Evil. I'm going to give it a C, though. If I haven't seen it, I'm just going to give it a C. For I got to see it. Max Steel. Never saw Max Steel. Yo, PB&J Otters. I used to love... Fucking loved PB&J Otters. I'll give it a B. Sheep Big City. I've never seen Sheep Big City. South Park also gets a super S for me. Totally Spies. Bro, I had a crush on all 3 of them. All 3 of them. That gets an S. All 3 of them could get it. Kipper. Why do I feel like I have like a submerged memory of watching Kipper as a kid or something like that? Why does Kipper look so familiar? I don't know if... I don't really have much memory of it, though. I don't know. I'm going to have to give it a C just because... Legend of Zelda. I didn't even know there was a Legend of Zelda TV show. Or animated something. That's cool. Didn't see it, though. Gotta see it. It's getting a C, though. Kim Possible is fucking awesome. Kim Possible gets an S. Kim Possible was one of my favorite shows. Watching that on the Disney Channel as a kid. Mostly because I loved Ron, and I loved the Naked Mole Rat. The Naked Mole Rat was my dude. I used to have like a little plush, a little toy of the Naked Mole Rat. And the Naked Mole Rat song. Remember the Naked Mole Rat song? Yo, I remember this. Busy World of Richard Scarry or whatever. I remember the book of this. Wasn't there like a book of this too? That's a C. Yo, Roly Poly Oly. That was also a childhood classic. That was a childhood classic. Roly Poly Oly, I mean, come on. That's a fucking A. Prime Disney Channel. Roly Poly Oly. No, I'm just kidding. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Put that shit at a D. Put Roly Poly Oly at a D. Uh, Mucha Lucha. I remember Mucha Lucha on that was on Nicktoons, right? Nickelodeon. That was an okay show. I'd give it a C. It was an okay show. I really like the one dude, the cockroach dude or whatever. Pinky in the Brain, that gets a fucking super S. Pinky in the Brain gets a super S. I loved Pinky in the Brain. He-Man. I never really was much of a He-Man guy. I had some of the He-Man toys as a kid. I had a VHS tape of He-Man that I would watch occasionally. I really liked Skeletor. Skeletor was my shit. I liked the design of Skeletor. You know, I'll give He-Man an A. I give He-Man an A just because I did have a little bit of some nostalgic memories with He-Man. The Magic School Bus. Oh, fuck yeah, yo. The Magic School Bus was always playing in the dentist lobby, like the lobby of my dentist on the TV. Magic School Bus was always playing on there. Magic School Bus is getting an S. Cow and Chicken. Yo, Cow and Chicken on the Cartoon Network. Bro, I remember Cow and Chicken. We'll give Cow and Chicken a B. Wasn't Tom Kenny in Cow and Chicken? Animaniacs, freaking great. I give Animaniacs an SS. It sounds weird saying SS. Animaniacs gets to the super tier. Animaniacs was great. Animaniacs was like a parody of like Looney Tunes and all that other shit. But like parodied a lot of like Hollywood movies too. They loved parodying like Spielberg. I think it was produced by Spielberg. There was like a lot of Spielberg nods in Animaniac. I think it was produced by Spielberg. Goof Troop. Goof Troop I never got to watch much of. Never got to watch much of Goof Troop. I got to. It's a C though because I haven't seen it. I love the Goofy movie. Don't get me wrong. I love the Goofy movie. I just never really got to watch much of Goof Troop. Same with Darkwing Duck. Never really got to watch it. It was a little bit before my time. I'll put it at a C. Beavis and Butthead. You already know. I literally have a Beavis and Butthead behind me, like an action figure of them. 101 Dalmatians. There was a show? I don't even remember there being a 101 Dalmatians show. Yo, the Buzz Lightyear Star Command show. Okay, this show was awesome, and it had a great video game on PS1, which I think is getting remastered, re-released. This show was fucking awesome. I'll give it an A. I'll give this show an A. The Bernstein Bears. It was a good show. It was okay. I remember watching it in elementary school. Like, it was okay. I give it a B. Static Shock. Static Shock was sick. I never got to watch much of it, but I watched enough to enjoy it. I give Static Shock an A. Static Shock was up there. And Static Shock came out like at the time when you had like fucking Teen Titans, you had the Justice League, you had Batman Beyond going. DC had some great animated shows at that time. Yo, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Holy crap, I remember this show. You know what? I used to love this show. On Disney Channel, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, I'll put that at a B. Caillou, you know what? Everyone hates Caillou, but I grew up loving Caillou. I grew up fucking loving Caillou. So fuck the haters. Fuck all y'all. I'm going to put Caillou at an A. Caillou gets an A. He's a legend. A goat. That's why he's the goat. Hey, frick you. I love Roly Poly Oly. Oh, no, I'm just messing. I do like Roly Poly Oly. It was good. It was a good show. All right. The Mummy. Now, that's awesome. I forgot that there was a Mummy animated show. I forgot that completely existed. I'm glad we're doing this list. I never really saw it. I actually want to watch it now. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. I'm going to put it at a C just because I haven't seen it and I got to watch it. So a lot of like obscure ones. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. That was a good one. That gets a B. I remember catching reruns of that late at night on Disney Channel. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Come on, y'all. That's why he's the goat. The goat. Cubics. Why does that seem so familiar, but also like I don't remember it? Cubics. Wait, we gotta look this one up. South Korean animated television series. Oh, well, there you go. That's why I haven't seen it. The show doesn't even pop up. Damn, this show is really obscure. There's barely any Google images of it. The animation reminds me of Butt Ugly Martians. Remember this? I used to have an action figure of But Ugly Martians. I think it was the yellow one that I had. The animation was so weird, but I loved the theme song. There was a video game? Oh shit. Maybe I'll have to try the video game. But Ugly Martians. What a name. We are the Martians. The But I wonder if they're on here. If they're on the tier list. If they pop up on this tier list, But Ugly Martians, I'll play the theme song. Cubics, though, I've never seen Cubics. I'll give it a C. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give Cubics an F because the animation kind of looks ugly. But ugly. I don't know. Maybe I'm judging too harshly on something I haven't seen, but it looks kind of ugly. Dexter's Laboratory. Y'all, getting an S. I love Dexter's Laboratory. Dora, as much as yeah, I liked Dora as a kid. I'm not even gonna lie. I would watch Dora a little bit, but that bitch is still getting a D right there. She's getting the D tier list. Scooby Doo, come on now. That's not even a question. Super. Peppa Pig, again, after my time, not my time. Gets an F from me. Powerpuff Girls was fucking amazing. I loved Powerpuff Girls. That gets an A. It gets an A. What was this one? I've never seen this one. I can't even make out what the name of it is. Yo, Rocket Power. Okay, Rocket Power, that's where my nickname Wylando comes from. Because I think there was one character that always said like something Lando or something. But my cousin would always call me Wylando from Rocket Power. Because there was like a character that always said something with Lando or something like that. So cousin stuck it on. Loved Rocket Power though. The fucking opening, the intro, the theme song for Rocket Power would always get you so hyped. This got you so hyped. The Riders. Rocket Power gets an S. This is my tier list, y'all, not yours. Not yours. We're putting this on YouTube. Freakazoid. I never got to see Freakazoid, but I have to see it. Freakazoid looked cool, but I think it was a little bit before my time. Maybe it was during my time. I don't really remember much of Freakazoid though. Futurama is getting an S. I'm not gonna give Futurama the double S. Futurama's great, but it's probably out of like Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Beavis and Butthead. I'd say I don't know. I'd probably watch it the least compared to those ones. But I do love Futurama. I do have like some nights where I'm like, I'm in a Futurama mood. I'll watch that. Garfield and Friends. I actually had a DVD of Garfield and Friends as a kid. I liked Garfield and Friends. Put Garfield and Friends at a B. House of Mouse. Okay, Disney. Anyone at Disney Plus ever fucking sees this tier list, please, for the love of God, upload House of Mouse on Disney Plus. Because last time I had Disney Plus, it was not on there. And there was the House of Mouse villains. There was a Halloween special. House of Mouse villains. There was a Halloween episode. And this one, I had it on VHS. I think I had it on DVD or something. This was so good. They have to re-release it on Disney Plus. They have to, dude. They must. All right, but yeah, House of Mouse. House of Mouse is getting an S, y'all. House of Mouse was fucking awesome. It had like all the Disney cartoons, all the Disney characters, just like playing old Disney cartoons. Care Bears. I never saw the Care Bears animated show. Flintstones was good. I liked Flintstones. As a kid, it was okay. I give it an A. Flapjack. Okay. This is where I'm going to probably start getting people upset. I never really was into Flapjack. Maybe it was just not my time. I was just never into Flapjack. It was okay. It wasn't, I don't know. I never got into it. I'll give it a C. I've seen it, but it's getting a C just because it just doesn't really hit with me. But I know a lot of people love that fucking show. It could be my tier list if I hacked your computer. Oh, yeah, you could actually. You literally could. Oh my god. Oh, the Aladdin show. The Aladdin show is awesome, yo. We would put Aladdin at an A. The Aladdin show is great. Street Sharks. This is a show that came out before my time, and I hate that because it has cool badass sharks walking around fucking shit up. And I had an action figure of this shark right here. I never seen it though. I never got to see Street Sharks. Give it a C though. Batman the Animated Series. Come on, guys. Come on now. This is getting a super S, the super tier. If you haven't seen Batman the Animated Series, do yourself a favor and watch it. Do yourself a favor. Dude, it hits. It just hits. Every episode hits. It's so fucking good. Oh, X-Men Evolution. I forgot about this one. X-Men Evolution was okay. I give it a B. I give it a B. It's not the other X-Men. It's not the other one. It's not the other one. Holy shit, I'm just looking at all these other names. Okay, Little Bear. Little Bear. I liked Little Bear as a kid. Little Bear. I liked Little Bear. Remember Little Bear on Noggin? Little Bear was on Noggin. Little Bear gets a B. Muppet Babies. I liked Muppet Babies. That also gets a B. I remember I had actually a lot of books of the Muppet Babies when I was a kid. I don't know this one. I've never seen it. I don't even know if that's American. I don't even know if that's an American show. Dave the Barbarian. Yo. Holy crap. I forgot about Dave the Barbarian. I used to love this show. Barbarian. Barbarian. Dave the Barbarian was great. I used to love Dave the Barbarian. I'll give it a B, though. I give it a B. Rocko's Modern Life. This is easy. Okay, now this is getting easy. I could be able to just like speed through these. Rocko's Modern Life gets an A. Real Monsters was also fucking awesome. That gets an A. Oh, Gargoyles. That gets an A. Disney's Gargoyles. Tarzan the TV series. Holy shit, that was also pretty good. That gets an A. Oh, Amy and Yumi or whatever. I remember this. This was on like Cartoon Network. This was an okay show. It was pretty good. I give it a B. I think I remember that. I remember the one episode they eat like bad sushi or something, and they start like seeing shit. They start like fucking tripping out. Oh, SpongeBob SquarePants. Come on, y'all. Come on. Fuck. He's getting a super S. Super S for SpongeBob. Super S for SpongeBob. The older episodes. If we're just counting the older episodes, not really counting the newer shit, SpongeBob is amazing. He's iconic. Wild Thornberries was also fucking great. I loved Wild Thornberries. I'll give that an S. I'll give Wild Thornberries an S. Yo, my nephew reminds me of the little crazy motherfucker running around going like "Arr, arr, arr." Angry Beavers was great too. Oh, I loved Angry Beavers. The Angry Beaver show. I'll give it a B though, just cuz it was good, but it just didn't really have as many iconic moments as like SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Rugrats. It didn't have as many iconic moments as them, but it was still a fun, enjoyable show to watch. What is this one? Oh, Sherlock Holmes, the 22nd century or whatever. Yeah, I never saw that one, unfortunately. The Little Mermaid show, I actually never saw. I never got to see The Little Mermaid show. I do remember it. I remember my older sister would be watching that. But I'm going to put it at a C because I haven't seen it. Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was fucking awesome. I loved Hey Arnold. I'll give Hey Arnold an A. Avatar. I still gotta watch more of Avatar. Honestly, I'm being fully honest, guys, and I hate to admit it. I've only seen like a handful of episodes of Avatar, but what I have seen was really, really, really damn good. I'll give it an A. I give it an A. Lilo and Stitch, the series. Bro, I fucking love this show. I love this show. I will still, if it's late at night and I wake up and I need something to throw on the TV just to fall asleep, I'll put Lilo and Stitch, the series on. I love Lilo and Stitch, the series. I'll give it an A. Jimmy Neutron. Okay, now we're talking here. Jimmy Neutron's getting a. For me personally, I love this show. This was one of my favorite shows growing up. Gets the Super S. Jimmy Neutron's going up there, and I love the ride. The ride at Universal Studios. Remember the Jimmy Neutron ride? Not sure if you rated these yet, but can't forget about Jenny the Teenage Robot, Camp Lazlo, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yes. Oh yeah. No. Can't forget about those. No way. No way. Yeah. Well, I loved Jenny the Teenage Robot or whatever. My Life as a Teenage Robot or some shit. Love that one. Camp Lazlo was also great. Let's see if they pop up in the list though. Let's keep moving. DuckTales. Woohoo! DuckTales gets a fucking A. Come on now. I remember the Sabrina show. I remember the Sabrina the Teenage Witch show. It was okay. It was okay. I give it a C. Doug, 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 Doug. I love the movie of Doug. I used to love watching the movie on VHS. I'll give Doug a B. Doug was okay. It was good. I'll give it a B. The Smurfs. Smurfs was okay. I give the Smurfs a B. It's just okay. It's average. It's the Smurfs. Give it a B. Code Lyoko. I'm giving it a D, guys. Sorry. It was not for me, that show. I remember I had a friend that liked this show, and I just was like, what the fuck is this? I remember, like, second grade, like, going over to my friend's house, and he would put this on, and I'm like, I cannot get into this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Ed, and Eddie. Ed, and Eddie gets an S. That gets an S, y'all. I mean, come on. The fucking Jawbreakers in that show. Remember the Jawbreakers? That shit made you want a Jawbreaker. The Timon and Pumbaa show is good. You know what? I give it an A. I loved the Timon and Pumbaa show. Star Wars, Clone Wars. That gets an A. Tom and Jerry, y'all. Come on now. Tom and Jerry was amazing. Super tier. Tom and Jerry had so many good episodes. I used to love watching it, but I've talked about it before. But Tom and Jerry had that one really dark episode that used to terrify me as a kid. The one where Tom dies and is like gonna go to hell essentially, unless if he gets like unless if he can say sorry to Jerry. Or am I confusing the names? I don't know. It's basically the cat dies and is like, oh, I need to get like a fucking like an acceptance. Like I need to give an apology to the mouse, and he needs to accept my apology, or else I'm going to hell. It was such a fucking scary episode. It was crazy. Fairly Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents gets an A. I loved Fairly Odd Parents. The voices, though, were kind of annoying. Some of the voices in this show got annoying. Specifically the fucking principal. The principal in Fairly Odd Parents. His voice was just really goddamn annoying. Max and Ruby. I remember Max and Ruby. I used to love Max and Ruby. I give it a B. I give Max and Ruby a B. I used to love that shit as a kid. Lloyd in Space I've never seen, but it looks so familiar. The Jackie Chan Adventures. I remember this one. I remember it. It was good. I think there was a video game. Was there? Maybe there wasn't. I remember like a fast food meal toy. I remember they had a toy in like a Taco Bell meal or something. It's a good show. Bonkers. Never saw Bonkers. I think that was before my time. Beetlejuice. Also never got to see the animated Beetlejuice show. That's before my time. Inspector Gadget. Before my time. Never really got to watch the animated never really watched the animated Inspector Gadget. I remember liking the live action Disney movie though. The sequel that they did. which is like notoriously like really bad, but I loved it as a kid. The sequel, the live action one. Captain Planet, I thought was okay, was cool. I remember having a Captain Planet action figure, but I never saw the show. So I'm putting him at a C because I never saw Captain Planet. Yo, Johnny Bravo was the shit. Johnny Bravo was the shit. I'll put Johnny Bravo at an S. The Quack Pack. I never saw Quack Pack. Mummies Alive. Dude, I've never seen that. Mummies Alive? That looks... Wasn't that on the Discovery Channel? It was. I think it was. Yeah, I never got to see that. But I think I remember seeing like commercials or something of that. It looks familiar. Franklin. Yo, Franklin was my shit. Also up there with Little Bear. They were like similar looking animations. I loved Franklin and Little Bear. Franklin gets a B. Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat. Never saw it. Ginger. Yo, remember Ginger? Ginger. They also did like I'm pretty sure they also did Rocket Power. It was the same company. Ginger gets a Ginger was just such a bland show to me. I don't know. I give that show a D. But then again, I wasn't really the audience for that show. Okay, here we go. Here's one of the ones you mentioned, Nifty. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, bro, this show was amazing. This show was amazing. It gets an S. Foster's Home gets an S. Foster's Home was fucking great. Braceface, never saw it, gets a C. Ben 10. Believe it or not, guys, I've never seen a single episode of Ben 10. It goes in the C department. Yo, the Boondocks. I love the Boondocks. The Boondocks was fucking fun. I loved there was the episode when they were shooting each other with the BB guns, having a BB gun war. That was fucking great. Or when Martin Luther King was in it. The Proud Family. Yes, I love the Proud Family, dude. Dude, the Proud Family. Proud Family gets an S for me. I love the Proud Family. I don't like the new Proud Family that they brought back, like the new version. The new version of it they brought back sucks, but I love the original show. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Space Ghost was good. Space Ghost was good. I'll give it an A. Camp Lazlo, here we go, baby. Camp Lazlo was fucking awesome. Camp Lazlo is getting an A, baby. A for Camp Lazlo. Total Drama Island. It's getting an S. It's getting an S, baby. Popeye. I used to love watching Popeye cartoons. Popeye cartoons were so like just satisfying. They had such a simple formula. It's like Popeye gets beat up, eats the spinach, then does the beating up. Boom. There you go. Simple. Easy. There's your story. Popeye was good. Popeye gets an A. American Dad. Okay, this also might piss some people off. I don't really like American Dad. I don't think American Dad is that good. I think there's certain moments, some funny bits in American Dad, but overall, I think the voices are really annoying. The voice for the alien, the voice for the son, the daughter, just I don't like them. I don't like the alien. I don't like the alien's okay. The alien cracks me up sometimes. But the son annoys the shit out of me. I hate his fucking voice. He's whiny. He's annoying. I hate that character. And then the daughter's also annoying. And I don't even like the wife too, Francine or whatever her name is. I don't like American Dad, guys. I'm going to give American Dad a D. That's gonna piss people off. It's going to. The Incredible Hulk animated show. That was a good show. I give it a B. It was no Batman or no Spider-Man, but I give it a B. The Jetsons. I'll give the Jetsons an A. I didn't really watch much of the Jetsons, but every now and then I would catch replays of it on Boomerang. Remember Boomerang? What? I don't know what this one is. I don't know what that is. I'm going to give it a C, though, because Johnny Quest. Yeah, I never saw Johnny Quest. King of the Hill. Let's go. Okay. I love King of the Hill. But I will say, not all of King of the Hill is super, super funny. It's like subtle funny where it's like, oh, I see what you did there. It's not like, oh my God, wow, like how South Park can be a lot of the time. Different styles of comedy. I'm gonna give King of the Hill though an S. I'm giving it an S. I give King of the Hill an S. The Peanuts, Charlie Brown. Hot take, guys. Hot take. I love the design. I love them. I love Snoopy, but some of the Charlie Brown stuff can be just so boring. Just a little boring. I don't know, guys. I'm giving it a D. Star Wars animated, like old Star Wars animated. I've never seen that one. Whatever version that is. Whatever version that is. What? Oh, the Siamese Cat Show is a throwback. Oh, they did have a web browser game for Jackie Chan. Yes, see, I do remember that. I was like, yeah, I was like, there was like some sort of video game tie-in. Yeah, Siamese Cat Show is a throwback. See, I don't really remember that one as much. I'm glad you remember it though. I love American Dad. Don't get me wrong. There are some funny American Dad bits. There are some funny moments in American Dad, but overall, I don't like it as much as I love Family. Like I love Family Guy. American Dad, I change the channel whenever it's on TBS or whatever. Um, you like it better than Futurama? Ooh, now that's a hot take. King of the Hill, I want to like, but it always bores me. My least favorite is King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead. I like Beavis and Butthead more than King of the Hill. Beavis and Butthead's funnier, definitely. Also, I think the episodes for Beavis and Butthead are shorter than King of the Hill episodes, but King of the Hill, I hear you. That's why I'm not giving King of the Hill the highest ranking because Beavis and Butthead. Oh, the laugh isn't funny to me. Oh. Yeah, well, it's not the laugh. It's certain jokes. I really recommend watching it. Well, if you're annoyed by them, then don't watch it. But the new movie that they just released, like a few years ago, like 2 years ago, when they do the multiverse, I thought was actually pretty damn good. There's like a lot of like clever jokes in there. But King of the Hill, though, I do see what you mean. King of the Hill is not really like laugh out loud comedy with a lot of the King of the Hill stuff. A lot of it's just like subtle commentary. Like little subtle commentary, little subtle jokes. There is some funny moments though, don't get me wrong. But it's no South Park, it's no Simpsons, it's no Family Guy. But it definitely has some good moments in there. And it has a lot of heart to it. So I'll give it an S. Thundercats, I never really saw Thundercats. It just wasn't really my era. I give it a C though, cause I guess I gotta see it. Looney Tunes, come on guys, This isn't even a question. Looney Tunes goes at the double S, the top tier for Looney Tunes. So much like shit that the Looney Tunes is inspired and started, and just the amount of work that went into those episodes is insane. Like the fact that they had like actual orchestras composing the music for these cartoons. It's crazy. Crazy. Codename Kids Next Door. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I love Codename Kids Next Door. Bro, Codename Kids Next Door was my shit. I give it a double S. I give it a double S. That is one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows. The Men in Black animated series was also fucking awesome. We have it on Plex Nifty. It's one of the few animated shows I like asked you about because that's how much I love the Men in Black animated show. I'm giving the Men in Black animated show an S. It's the animated series for Men in Black, y'all. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's such a good time. Mighty Ducks. I remember Mighty Ducks. This was a weird one. Because it was like ducks in space, but everything was revolved around hockey. This was weird. Oh, God damn it. This was weird. Not this one. The Mighty Ducks cartoon show. This was a weird show. I don't have the best memories of it, but I do remember some of it. I just remember them like being in space and there being like different. There was like a hockey planet or something. It was just a strange, far out there show, but it was cool though. It was just such a product of the '90s. I'll give it a B. I give it a B. I gotta watch it. Arthur. I used to love Arthur. Not even gonna lie. DW. I'll give Arthur an A. Coming home from school and when I didn't have cable and just had like the antenna TV, I would, because you would always get PBS. PBS was one of the stations you would always get. Arthur was always on when you first got home. First got home from school, you throw on, hey, hey, what a wonderful time to play. Pac-Man. I never watched the animated Pac-Man show. It looks like it's from the 70s or something like that, or like the 80s or some shit. Yeah, definitely from the 80s or something. Oh, a pup named Scooby-Doo. You know what? I actually do remember watching some of this on Boomerang. I'll give a pup named Scooby-Doo a B. I remember catching reruns of that. Whatever happened to Robot Jones? Wait, what? Why do I feel like I've heard of that? Whatever happened? Yo, I remember this. Whatever happened to Robot Jones on Cartoon Network? This seems so familiar. Does this look familiar to anyone? This is like sunken in my childhood memory, but I remember seeing clips of this. Oh, I do remember the Osmosis Jones show. I remember the movie and the animated show. Well, why I don't know why I say animated show. They're all animated, but I remember the show too, the series. The Osmosis Jones series and the movie was fucking great. I remember the movie. It starts off live action with Bill Murray. Bill Murray gets sick because he eats a fucking egg off the ground in the zoo that like a monkey was playing with or whatever. Oh my god. I don't remember this show though really all that much, but I'll have to watch it. I'll give it a C. The Ren and Stimpy show. Ren and Stimpy was awesome. Ren and Stimpy was just like, that's what, when you think of a cartoon, like when you watch a movie and like there's a kid watching a cartoon and it's just some random cartoon, like that's Ren and Stimpy. Is like, this is what you think of when you think of a cartoon. Just two like goofy mofos just beating the shit out of each other, doing absurd, gross stuff. This was the original brain rot. Let's just say Ren and Stimpy was the original brain rot. I'm going to give Ren and Stimpy an A. I'll give Ren and Stimpy an A. It was a little scary at times, too. It was a little creepy. It was a wild show. Rugrats. Oh, I love Rugrats, guys. Guys, I loved Rugrats. I loved Rugrats. I had the video game, the movies, the toys. I grew up on this shit. I'm giving Rugrats a double S. Double S, and I loved Reptar. Reptar was my shit. Reptar was the shit. I think maybe I knew Reptar before I knew Godzilla. It's possible. I don't know. I remember the Sonic animated show. This was voiced by Urkel. It was fucking Urkel voicing Sonic. This show was okay. It was okay. I give it a B. Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill. I'm just a bill. I give Schoolhouse Rock a B. There were some good bangers in there. Ooh, okay, now we're getting good now. Alright, Spider-Man. Dude, the 90s Spider-Man was fucking lit. 90s Spider-Man was the shit, guys. I'm giving it a double S. 90s Spider-Man is up there with Batman the Animated Series. It's up there. And we got Superman. So, you know what? I give the Superman series a B. I give it a B. It wasn't as good as Batman, and it wasn't as good as Spider-Man, but I give it a B. The Super Mario Bros. Show. You know what? It's funny. I had a DVD with, as a kid, I had a DVD with an episode of Garfield, like the cartoon Garfield, and then an episode of Super Mario Bros. Show. The Super Mario Bros. Super Show. It was okay. I give it a B. Tailspin, I never saw Tailspin. Never saw Tailspin. I think it was like the Jungle Book bear or whatever, right? Isn't it the bear from the Jungle Book? It's like Baloo or whatever. The Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries. I never saw that one. I'll have to put it at a C. Oh, I remember this. Fuck. Tiny Toons? Yeah, Tiny Toons. Tiny Toons was good. It was okay. I give it a B. Wasn't it like a spin-off of Animaniacs? I think it was a spin-off of Animaniacs, maybe. Ugly Americans. Wow, what a throwback Ugly Americans is. Yo, Nifty, do you remember Ugly Americans? You should get a Reptar tattoo on your butt cheeks. Oh, that'd actually be funny. I'll do Reptar on the right and then Godzilla on the left. Make them look like they're fighting each other. Ugly Americans was okay. It just wasn't as good as the other ones. I remember enjoying some of it. I give Ugly Americans. It was just so average, and it came out during the time of when we were starting to get like an overload of these shows. Like Brickleberry was out. Bob's Burgers was coming out. Cleveland Show was going on. It was just becoming like the market was kind of becoming a little oversaturated with adult animated sitcoms at the time. Recess was amazing. I used to love Recess. And more than anything, I love the movie. The Recess movie is actually really, really good. The Recess movie's great. I give Recess an S, actually. I'll give Recess an S. I loved Recess. Maybe I should watch the movie tonight, the Recess movie. Also, the one voice is Bobby from Hank Hill, or from King of the Hill. Oh, was this that weird 3D animated Power Rangers show or something? I don't know what this is. It looks awful. I'm giving it an F just because something needs to join the F bin. I don't know what the fuck that is. It looks awful, though. What is that early CG animation? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a good show. Who knows? Pepper Ann. I've never seen this one. I don't even remember this one. Why would they have this be the final one? I don't know. I'm giving it a C. There you go, guys. There is the tier list. So at our Double S, we got, yeah, Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Pinky and the Brain, Animaniacs, Beavis and Butthead, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scooby-Doo, Batman, Spongebob, Jimmy Neutron, Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, Codename Kids Next Door, Rugrats, and Spider-Man. Oh, then at the F, we got the Cleveland Show, Cubics, Peppa Pig, and whatever this is. Reborn. That was a good one. That was fun. I like doing that tier list. I'm surprised they didn't have the Godzilla animated series, the 1998 Godzilla animated series. Honorable mention. Let's give this one an honorable mention. Godzilla. This one. This show was pretty damn good. I dare even say better than the movie. Because this one serves as a straight up sequel to the 1998 Godzilla film. Because the ending of the Godzilla film from 1998, it ends with the egg, with the Godzilla egg still being there. They're like, oh shit, there's a Godzilla egg left. It's like, it ends with the hint at maybe there would be a sequel. There never was a sequel, but they did do this animated show. And the animated show is basically this Godzilla hatched from that egg and becomes a good guy and everything. And then the Godzilla from the first movie from the 1998 one that dies gets brought back as Cyber Godzilla and becomes like a bad guy at one point, which is pretty cool. So it's like young Godzilla fighting his dad Godzilla or whatever. It's crazy. It was a good show. The animated series was fucking lit. Honorable mention. I'd give it a double S if it was on there. But yeah.